Okay, onward and upward. All right, so the next thing is, so I made it a comp, and now what we're going to do is we're going to actually add something. So let's look at it. So there it is. So now I want to add two more things. Guys, I'm going to be adding and showing you lots of stuff, okay? So we're just baby steps, right? All right, so there's our logo. So what I want to do, the first thing is I want to control that as a group. Okay, so that's a group. What I want to do is I want it to slide over. I think we're going to have it about 2. Of course, that's when it ends. Okay, so probably around here. So I want to control the position. So what I want to do is I want to set a keyframe, and then I'm going to have it, and I'm going to go here, and we're going to drag it off. We're going to move it off to there. That'll work. Okay, so what's going to happen? So it's going to come in, and then it's going to slide over. Perfect. Now, what I want to add, even though it's redundant, I'm going to, just so, because I wanted to show you text tools, is text. So I'm going to click on the text. And remember, you have another panel here that controls everything. So I am going to type in, even though it's redundant, Dave School. All right. Now, you can control your font choices here. You know, I would hope that you guys are pretty savvy with software, okay? And with that text layer selected, I want to hit S because I want to make it bigger. Now, notice, oh, schools, hold on. Capital S, thank you. Now notice when I'm scaling this, it's scaling from the corner there. I'm okay with that, actually, because I'm okay with that. Well, we're going to be scaling it later on. I'm not setting I'm just getting it resized here, but you can change that so it's in the center. And remember, I said that's going under layer, transform, and then center anchor point in the layer content. But right now I'm going to leave it exactly like that. So I want to move this. Let me make sure. Oh, I don't need that. Control Z is your friend. So I want to move this so that this is where it's going to come in. Okay, perfect. All right, now I don't want this right now. This is coming in at the beginning of our, so I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the Dave Schools. I'm going to drag this, and I'm going to drag it. Let's see, where does this, we start the move here, and let's see, I want it to start coming in there. All right, so I'm going to move this to that location. So that's where we're going to start seeing it, but it's not going to just pop in like that because that'll look stupid, right? So we're going to make a couple of adjustments here. So we're going to open this up. I'm going to open up all of them. So the first thing I want to do is opacity. So we're going to put a key opacity, and I'm also going to work with scale, okay? So right now, so I'm going to scale it down. That's okay. And opacity, we're going to take it the other direction. And now I'm going to go move it onto my timeline. And then I'll bring up opacity to 100%. And I want to bring the scale back up. And it's not Dave Schools, it's Dave School. All right, so let's get rid of the S. Perfect, Dave School. I would have gotten it eventually. All right, so that should be it. So let's run it through. I'm going to hit the space bar. All right, perfect. All right, it's a short little animation. It gives you a little flavor. It tells you, gives you a little bit of idea of what you can do, okay? All right, now what we have to do is render this. A couple of ways that you can do it. You can say File, and you can say Export, Add to Render Queue. Or you can go Composition, and you can say, I thought it was Composition, Add to Render Queue. Okay, so this is it here. And what we're going to do is, the first thing you have to do is you have to click on where it's going to be saved to. And I'm going to say Dave School logo, save. Now, we have AVI, that's fine, save. I can always put it in Coder and change it. Okay, where did my render queue go? Render queue. Okay, come back to render queue. Once you tell its output, you can go ahead and click on render, and it's rendering. All right. Now, granted, I've got extra time. I don't need that much time, but that pretty much should show you. That should get you guys further along than you are. Okay? All right, guys. Happy trails. Not really sure what that's about. I've got to look into that. All right, guys. So there you have it. This should help you with this week. Keep it simple, guys. I'm trying to, some of you, okay, maybe my expectation for those of you who know the program is much higher than those that haven't learned it, but I don't want those who don't know the program to freak out about their ability. You are going to be exposed to this more and more, so I need to make sure that you guys, take the time to, there's a lot involved in this software, a lot. Okay, I'm gonna the next thing I'm gonna do is show you, because I know that I want to start giving you little videos that you can start using based on compositing, in terms of, you can take an image and you can, and think about it, you can pan an image. Okay, so that means you could take a still image and you can make it look like it's actually in motion, depending on how you pan around the image. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple of things like that. I have some projects that are built around just still images. Okay, that's the whole thing about motion graphics. We are here to deceive people. Sometimes people don't realize that all we're doing is manipulating a single image, right? All right, guys, so that pretty much sums it up. I hope this helps. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.